some muscle cars were built for speed, others were built for something even more powerful. Legend. These were the special editions, the factory secrets, the low production monsters that most people only ever read about in magazines. Unique paint, rare engines, dealer-only packages, and production numbers so low that seeing one today feels almost impossible. These are the 12 rarest special edition muscle cars ever built, the machines collectors still chase, and enthusiasts still dream about. Number 12. 1970 Plymouth AAR Cuda. The 1970 Plymouth AAR Cuda was created for one reason: Trans Am racing homologation. Powered by the 340 6-barrel V8, and carrying one of the most recognizable side stripe packages of the era, it instantly stood apart from a normal Cuda. What makes it rare today is the limited production run, and the fact that so many were driven hard when new. Survivors with original paint, drivetrain, and documentation have become collector favorites. It's not just rare because of numbers, it's rare because it represents a very specific racing moment in muscle car history. Number 11. 1969 COPO Camaro ZL1. The 1969 COPO Camaro ZL1 is one of the most famous ultra-rare muscle car specials ever built. Only a handful were produced through Chevrolet's Central Office Production Order Program, allowing dealers to bypass factory engine restrictions. The all-aluminum 427 under the hood made it outrageously fast for its time. What makes it so rare is that very few were ordered, because the price was shockingly high back then. Today, it stands as one of the most valuable Camaros ever built, a true dealer order legend. Number 1970 Dodge Challenger TA. The 1970 Dodge Challenger TA was another homologation special, built so Dodge could go racing in the Trans Am series. Its 340 6-pack V8, bold side exhaust, and unique graphics package gave it an unmistakable identity. What makes it special is that it only existed for a single model year. That one-year production instantly turned it into one of the rarest special edition Challengers collectors search for today. Number 9. 1970 Buick GSX Stage 1. The 1970 Buick GSX Stage 1 was already rare before you even started looking at color combinations. Most people remember the bright Saturn yellow versions, but only a limited number were ever produced, especially with the Stage 1 performance package. The 455 V8 and brutal torque made it a genuine strip threat, while the exclusive styling package turned it into one of Buick's most iconic collector cars. Today, finding one with matching numbers is incredibly difficult. Number 8. 1969 Mustang Boss 429. The 1969 Mustang Boss 429 exists because Ford wanted NASCAR dominance. That alone makes it special. But what makes it truly rare is how few were actually built, thanks to the extreme engineering required just to fit the massive 429 into the Mustang body. Shock towers had to be modified, suspension components changed, and everything about it felt closer to a race car than a normal production Mustang. Today, it remains one of Ford's most respected collector legends. Number 7. 1970 Oldsmobile 442 W30 Convertible. The 1970 Oldsmobile 442 W30 Convertible is the kind of special edition muscle car even serious collectors rarely see. The W30 package already represented Oldsmobile's top performance spec, but combining it with a convertible body style pushed production numbers down to extremely rare territory. Its 455 V8 delivered massive torque, while the drop-top body gave it a unique presence no hardtop could match. Today it stands as one of the most desirable and difficult to find Oldsmobile muscle cars ever built. Quick question: which one of these rare factory specials would you most want to see in person? Number 6. 1969 Pontiac Cuda Judge Ram Air 4. The 1969 Pontiac Cuda Judge Ram Air 4 took an already iconic muscle car and pushed it into collector legend territory. The Judge package alone was memorable for its bold stripes, spoiler, and unmistakable personality, but adding the Ram Air 4 engine made it something far rarer. This was Pontiac's top-spec performance setup, delivering serious horsepower in very limited numbers. What makes it so special today is that many buyers chose the cheaper Ram Air 3, leaving the IV versions exceptionally scarce. Survivors with original documentation and factory colors are now some of the most respected GTOs in the collector world. Number 5. 1970 HEMI Cuda Convertible. The 1970 HEMI Cuda Convertible is one of the true holy grails of American muscle. With the legendary 426 HEMI V8 and the open-top body style, this was already an unusual combination when new. But the real reason it became legendary is how incredibly few were built. Most buyers chose the hardtop, which makes surviving convertibles unbelievably rare today. The combination of HEMI power, aggressive Cuda styling, and ultra-low production has pushed this car into dream garage status for collectors everywhere. Number 4. 1969 COPO Camaro 427. The 1969 COPO Camaro 427 is one of the most famous dealer-built special editions ever created. Don Yenko took Chevrolet's already strong Camaro and transformed it with a massive 427 big black V8, creating a machine that felt far beyond what the factory officially offered. Production numbers were low, and every real Yenko carries an aura of exclusivity. What makes it so rare is not just how few were built, but how many clones exist today, making verified originals incredibly valuable and highly respected among collectors. Number 3. 1967 Shelby GT500 Super Snake. The 1967 Shelby GT500 Super Snake is rare on a level few muscle cars can match. This was essentially a near one-off experimental monster built around an extreme performance concept. Powered by a race-derived 427, it was far more powerful than the standard GT500 and carried unique upgrades that made it something truly special. What makes it legendary is the fact that almost no others like it were ever produced. For many collectors, this isn't just a rare special edition, it's one of the ultimate American automotive unicorns. Number 2. 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona HEMI. The 1969 Dodge Charger Daytona HEMI became legendary because it combined radical aerodynamic design with the most famous engine Chrysler ever built. The towering rear wing, long nose cone, and the 4.6 HEMI under the hood made it one of the most extreme homologation specials ever produced. Production numbers were already limited, but HEMI-powered versions are especially rare, making them some of the most valuable Mopars in existence. Today it stands as both a NASCAR icon and a collector masterpiece. Number 1. 1971 Plymouth HEMI Cuda Convertible. At number 1 is the 1971 Plymouth HEMI Cuda Convertible, one of the rarest and most valuable muscle cars ever built. By 1971, insurance costs, emissions pressure, and changing buyer tastes had already pushed the muscle car era toward its end. That meant almost nobody ordered the legendary 426 HEMI and a convertible Cuda. The result is one of the lowest production, most sought-after factory muscle cars in history. For collectors, this is the ultimate special edition American muscle car, the kind of machine most enthusiasts will only ever see in books or museums. These special edition muscle cars weren't just rare because of low numbers. They became legends because they captured one perfect moment in American performance history, when factories, dealers, and racing homologation rules created machines too special to ever be repeated. That's why collectors still chase them decades later. So now I want to ask you, which one of these ultra-rare factory legends would be your dream garage pick?